So I've been talking about Tesla for the last couple of months, and you can clearly see my videos. These are my videos. So I've talked about Tesla on 21st of February 2022, and I've talked about how this was a brilliant move by Musk, where he has sold lots of stake from Tesla, and then we have seen how the stock has fallen, and then I've talked about it entered into a consolidation, then about the move. Then I've already said you're about to get frustrated in the month of May, and then again in June, and then the big trend on June again, and then I've talked about recently about Tesla, and all these things are about to is actually happening. And the reason behind that is I've been tracking this stock for the last couple of years, and I was one of them. If you go back 2 years, I was one of them who told about Tesla when it was trading very near to $50 or $60, and from there I have said it's going to be a four-digit stock. It has happened, and then again it has started falling because the trend said so. And you are looking at February, so this was the time. I mean, this is the adjusted price at $390, but at that time it was nearly 1100, in between 11 to $1300 before the split happened. So I mean, if you just simply understand that and observe the trend, you can understand, or you can observe how the stock has moved. Okay, and that's the simplest way to do it. This does not require any sharp mind, or there is nothing which is hidden as far as the trend is concerned. Let me explain it to you again. Okay, so there are two types of correction basically whenever, and it does not matter which company you're talking about. You're talking about the biggest of the big companies, or you're talking about a bad company. It does not matter, because we are not talking about the business, we are talking about the stock price movement. And stock price, it's all, at the end of the day, it's all about buying and selling. When selling is more than buying, stocks will go down. When buying is more than selling, stock will pop up. So this is the basic rationale behind the stock price movement. You may have different reason, I may have different reason. Anyways, you can clearly see, if I draw these 3 or 4 lines, you can clearly see the trend. And last time when the big consolidation happened, nobody has actually asked. So from 2014 till 2019, you can see a big consolidation where the stock has just fallen 30%. But this was a huge consolidation that has happened. I mean, 5-6 years worth of consolidation is not at all a small thing. So this was the level of frustration, or people has start feeling that maybe or may not be stock will work or not. And then this is the second type of, this is one type of correction where the stock has actually consolidated. This is the second type of correction where the stock has started falling, and in a very short span of time it has fallen 73%. Now the way the trend has shaped up, you may see some bounce back in the intervals, but the trend or the correction is not yet completed. Okay, so if you ask me personally, I think this correction is much better than the previous correction. You need not to wait for 5 or 6 years to enter into a trend. Okay, or to understand how the trend will move going forward, or when will the downside upside start. So you need not to bother about that right now. You have big correction, and you will get much better price at a very in a very short amount of time. Last time when things have turned and stock enter into consolidation, you keep on doing some SIP kind of things, or you keep on putting money, and in between some people may get frustrated and they will actually move out from the stock. But this time big correction has happened, and it is still going on, because if you're looking at the trend, what we're going to look at as far as the big support zone is concerned, it will be in between 36 and 48. From there you will have a big or a start of a new trend which will be much bigger. I will talk about it, and I'll definitely update it, but this is not at all the right time. And if you want to hold it for long term, if you want to invest it, then what you're going to do, you need to accumulate the stock with each and every big dip, and you have to do it for the next couple of months or the year and a half at least, and it will all depend upon the price action, how much or how fast the correction happens, and how fast or how much time the recovery will take its time. So it will all depend upon how the stock is going to move. But as far as the correction is concerned, it is not yet over. You can clearly see from the price chart, and the levels that we can consider as our buying zone will be in between $30 and $48 in the upcoming months and years. So this is the end of the video. Thanks for watching.